What is up, guys? It's Tom here and we are back with a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And the first and biggest story is that even though Coutinho signed a new 5.5 year contract at Anfield in January, making him the club's highest paid player on £200,000 a week, Neymar wants him to sign for Barcelona. And this starts, I think, a worrying trend when either Barcelona or Real Madrid players start talking about some Premier League player, and then in the summer maybe either Barcelona or Real Madrid makes a big bid for the player. So let me know, guys, do you think that Coutinho will stay at Liverpool in the summer transfer? And also, who do you want Klopp to sign in the summer to make Liverpool Premier League title contenders? And hopefully Liverpool will qualify for the Champions League. That's really in the balance. Let's take a look at Neymar's quote. So Neymar said, and I quote, "A Premier League player that I would like to have in Barcelona is Coutinho. I believe Philippe Coutinho is a player that would totally fit in Barcelona." And we know that Coutinho and Neymar are great friends playing for Brazil national team, and also Firmino has been called up to the Brazilian national team, which is good news. And Coutinho has been loyal to Liverpool, but Liverpool have to challenge for trophies if we want to keep, you know, big stars like Philippe Coutinho. And this has me worried a little bit because, you know, Neymar, even though he's not the player who makes the transfer decisions for Barcelona, surely Barcelona are keeping an eye out on Coutinho, whose form has been dipped since he got that injury and he was out for a month. And since he came back, you know, he hasn't been hitting the heights that he was on before his injury. So I don't think that Coutinho, yeah, like, he's on the level of you know, Neymar or Suarez or Iniesta yet, but maybe in 1 or 2 years, you know, Barcelona would certainly be interested in him. And this has me worried because, you know, Liverpool haven't really challenged consistently for trophies. Liverpool haven't even been in the Champions League consistently, and this is the big challenge for Liverpool. We need to build a team good enough to compete in the Champions League and in the Premier League, and trying to compete for the top 3, top 4 places in the Premier League. At the moment we are doing that, but the big challenge is not only to qualify for the Champions League but to stay in there and reach the knockout stages, because Liverpool have only qualified once in the past 7 years in the Champions League, and that's just frankly not good enough. Since FSG took over Liverpool, you know, Liverpool's record is just really terrible. I think we finished higher than 6th only once in the past 7 seasons, and even when we finished 2nd and qualified for the Champions League, we got knocked out by the likes of Basel and Ludogorets. And no disrespect to those teams, but Liverpool, you know, are a top 10 team in terms of revenue in world football. So Liverpool really should be in the Champions League. The unfortunate thing for Liverpool is that we are in the Premier League, where you know, 5 or 6 clubs from the top 20 richest clubs in the world are in the Premier League. So Liverpool have to, in my opinion, spend big money on some big players if we want to compete in the Premier League, in the Champions League, because it's like a cycle with Liverpool at the moment, and we have to break out of it. We have to get it right in the summer. I fully believe in Jurgen Klopp, but he has to be backed by FSG. He has to be backed by the owners. Otherwise, Liverpool fans really should protest against the owners, and Liverpool should just be sold to the owners, an owner group who wants to win trophies, not just to make profit every year. And it's all well and good for Liverpool to make you know, profit and be a great business model, but we don't want to be like a mini Arsenal, because you know, Liverpool haven't won the Premier League title in 27 years, and Liverpool haven't even challenged for the Premier League title regularly, and that's my biggest problem. And that's why the likes of Coutinho, if Barcelona come in with a serious offer, who could blame Coutinho for wanting to go there? Because Barcelona every year are, you know, challenging for trophies, and they usually win at least 1 trophy every season. And Liverpool it's weird because 2 seasons ago we actually were in 2 cup finals, but this season, I mean 1 season ago, last season, we were in 2 cup finals without actually winning a trophy, but we were this close. We were a penalty shootout away from winning against, you know, Man City. We were a penalty away from, I think, beating Sevilla, because we were 1-0 up at halftime. The referee didn't give 2 completely legit penalties for Liverpool, and Sevilla came back and won 3-1, as we all know. And this season, even though the team made progress and we are a much better team than last season, we are further away from winning a trophy than last season. So I really hope that next season Jurgen Klopp can build something special. That's the only way if Liverpool want to keep Coutinho and the other really great players. I think you know, Liverpool will probably sell Sturridge in the summer, and maybe Emre Can if they can't sort out the contract negotiations. I don't really want Liverpool to sell either Can or Sturridge, but I think Sturridge, you know, he has a great goal scoring record. He has like 45 goals in 83 appearances for Liverpool, but he's too injury prone. He's not suited to Jurgen Klopp's high pressing, counter pressing style. And I would love Liverpool to sign a player like Alexander Lacazette, but it looks like that he's going to Atletico Madrid. The transfer is almost done according to reports. I mean, Lacazette to Atletico Madrid. And let's take a look at some possible transfers. I think one of the main areas where Liverpool need to strengthen is left back. We can't have James Milner play another full season at Liverpool at left back. I think we need Milner in midfield, and also we need a left back who is a specialist there. And Mourinho is frankly not good enough defensively to play, especially in the Champions League or against the big teams. So let's take a look at actually some left back targets. Sead Kolasinac, who is playing for Schalke. He's a very young 23-year-old Bosnian left back, and he could be a free transfer in the summer. I believe that his contract is up in the summer, so we really should be in for this guy. Hopefully Jurgen Klopp is already doing deals behind the scenes. Ryan Sessegnon, the Fulham sensation, who is very young, like only 16 years old. I don't think he's ready for the Premier League yet, but if we could get him on the cheap right now, that could be a brilliant transfer. And he is already impressing many clubs, you know, around the country. Ben Chilwell, Leicester City, 20-year-old left back. I don't think he's good enough. Leicester asked for like 10 million for him in the summer, and he's not worth that. The 4th player, and I haven't heard this before, that we are interested in Theo Hernandez, an Alaves French youth international who, you know, he's an Atletico Madrid player. He's on loan at Alaves, and reports in Spain claim that Real Madrid, you know, are interested in him. And he's also just 19 years old, so he could be another player who could, you know, come in and start for Liverpool, but I don't think he's ready for the Premier League yet. In my opinion, I would sign Sead Kolasinac because the Bundesliga is a little bit similar to the Premier League in that it's a quite physical league, not as physical as the Premier League, but it's the closest out of the top 5 leagues in my opinion in terms of playing style. So if we were, I look at Joao Matip, he slotted in seamlessly to the Premier League, not only because he comes from the Bundesliga, but also because he's a great player. And actually there are a couple of players that Liverpool really should be interested in from RB Leipzig, who are having a sensational season. Even though they collected only 1 point from the last 3 games, they are still 2nd in the Bundesliga. Naby Keita is a player who is, you know, very highly rated. Bayern Munich are interested in him, so if Liverpool could offer him a big wage, maybe he could come to Liverpool if Liverpool finish in the Champions League. That's the only way where we can attract these kind of players. And Timo Werner actually said that playing for Liverpool would be special. Who is he? He's a 23-year-old, very talented young German striker who is banging in the goals for RB Leipzig. I've been very impressed with him. And he actually said, and I quote, "If you play at Anfield and hear the fans sing 'You Will Never Walk Alone,' it would be definitely something special." That's what Werner told the Bild newspaper, which is a very famous German sports newspaper. And he also has said England has a different feel, but I'm also still a young player. I feel at home here in RB Leipzig right now. Leipzig can continue to grow, and if I can be a part of it, I would be happy. But this opens the door basically for Liverpool to come in for Werner. He himself admitting that it would be special to play at Anfield, listening to the You Will Never Walk Alone song. I mean, what more does Liverpool want? And surely it would be an upgrade on the likes of Danny Ings or an injured Daniel Sturridge. So I would take a punt on him. I don't think that he would cost like crazy amount of money. We could maybe get him for like 15, maybe 20 million pounds. And we signed players, useless players like Lazar Markovic for even more money. So I would certainly be happy if Liverpool signs Timo Werner, who could be the next, you know, really great striker to develop at Liverpool. And also Liverpool would be a good fit for Man City goalkeeper Joe Hart, Ray Wilkins, former Chelsea player, and Ray Parlour, former Arsenal player, also said this, that you know, the other big clubs like Man United, they have De Gea, Chelsea have Courtois, you know, Man City, they don't want Joe Hart, Guardiola doesn't rate him, and Tottenham have you know, Hugo Lloris. Other top clubs don't really want Joe Hart, and even though he made some mistakes in Torino, and I know he's not like the greatest goalkeeper, he's not on the level of De Gea or Courtois, but I think he's better than Mignolet, he's better than Karius right now, and Karius could become a better goalkeeper in the long run, but he needs time. And I think Joe Hart to Liverpool would make sense, because Joe Hart would prefer to stay in the Premier League. No other big club is in for him. Man City said that they would allow Joe Hart to join a top 6 rival, so I think it would make perfect sense if Liverpool went in for him. And I really hope, because I'm a big fan of Joe Hart. He made some terrific saves recently, and he also has the experience of being in a title-winning team, winning trophies, challenging for titles, and we need more players like that with experience at Liverpool. And Joe Hart could organize the defense, which has been a massive letdown in the past 3 seasons. So Liverpool need a leader. When Jamie Carragher retired, since then Liverpool have conceded on average 50 goals in the Premier League season, every season. That's not good enough. Jurgen Klopp will also sell Liverpool star Daniel Sturridge, according to Phil Babb, a former Liverpool player, and I agree with him. I don't think Jurgen Klopp rates Daniel Sturridge highly, so that will be very interesting what comes out of these developments. So let me know, guys, what do you think about this transfer news in the comments below, and some new FIFA videos coming later today. I'm sorry that I didn't upload the video. I couldn't upload the video yesterday, but my girlfriend wasn't feeling well. She was quite sick, so I was at her house taking care of her. But today I'm back, and you can expect some videos, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.